Themis, I asked for something. Did you deliver that something?
I think I did, yeah. We see on the left side Chronopoulos playing his Auras deck, the deck you asked for, and he's right here in the feature match against Fellahides Nick, one of the known good players in Greece. He's played Magic for way too many years. A frequent traveler to GPs.
And we see Chronopoulos taking a mulligan, and that's not good. That's not looking good for the home team. I mean,
Actually, Auras is a deck that wants to mulligan aggressively because you are looking for certain cards.
no, Auras is a deck where you want to hit your combo bases, as we said before. Yeah. So, but it would be ideal if you could get your combo bases in your starting 7, not your starting 5 or something.
But if you get them on your starting 5, you're still like when you had your combo pieces in your starting 7. Okay. Same thing with this deck.
Actually, the World Finals was like. Do you remember the previous year's World Finals, like Reduke and Sahar, and Reduke mulligans to 5 with his Auras deck and couldn't get the job done.
Unfortunate for him. I was cheering for Reduke back there.
Okay, well, of course, Sahar and Reed, very good players, very very iconic figures in the world of Magic nowadays. Let's see if Bill. Now, let's go back to home type heroes. Let's see if Bill can find a good hand. For those at home, a good hand for us is like a hand with, of course, enchantments, hexproof guys, and mana custom.
Just like one guy, 3 mana, then.
Okay, so we see. I think.
Only one land?
I think you have Madcap Shields, Ethereal Armor, Flinchy cards, Goldline Rampager, and yeah, you can keep that.
Yes. 5.
And
that's very unfortunate.
I mean, come on, I want to see them work. I don't want to see them,
He will use his godluck and you.
Name the best 7-card hand you can get with Auras. No.
I don't think there's a certain best hand. You just need 2 lands and then find the 3rd land on your next 2 draws. A small creature, and then 2 or 3 auras.
I need first turn Blade Cover Scout, and then second turn an aura, then third turn and a flinty cards, and start hitting for everything. But that's just me, wanting auras to work. Let's see if they can do it.
I don't want them to work.
Come on, I like the combo decks. I don't like playing against the combo decks, but I do like, watching them play.
No one will like playing against the combo decks.
Do you have a land? You don't have a land. He's gonna go down to 4 cards. I mean, can you really win on 4 cards?
I don't know, but I guess we're going to find out if Chronopoulos can. I don't think there's any way he can do it, but
I mean, if you get a really fast start and the Esper control kind of fizzles a bit, doesn't have Verdict or Detention Sphere for your auras, then maybe it can work. I don't know.
Actually, if I'm not mistaken, this is a very bad matchup for Esper. So now Esper almost has a free win. So this makes things better for Esper.
It's like Esper has Detention Sphere to take the auras away, so it can, stem the bleeding a bit. But you have Boar Storm and Goldline Rampagers and Witch Stalkers, and that's actually really hard. I mean, because you have burst damage, and Esper cannot deal with burst damage if it cannot target your guys. Let's see, best 4 cards ever. He can't do anything else. So let's see if he has it.
He is with Skylands and Chronopoulos answers with his own Skyland.
Okay. So Skylands can fix, the problem a bit and make you go into the perfect card.
But this card.
Ouch. Thoughts is in. Oh, his hand was actually good. He has Basara Tower Archer into auras, and he's gonna lose that Basara Tower Archer.
Yeah. His own future.
I mean, that's really bad right now. And he takes the Tower Archer, and we have a second line, which is gonna scry. This is really tough. I mean, if the Esper control has Supreme Verdict, then it's pretty much over. Another land from Nick, and I believe that's all he's going to be doing for this turn.
Most likely. Yeah. But he's he
Oh.
has a second Thoughtsis.
He's going to go ahead and thoughts it. Oh, and he hits a
That was
voice of resurgence. Yeah, that's what we talked about. Is right now Bill didn't have a threat, but Nick didn't know if Bill had a threat. So that's all. Thoughtsis would be bad, but could potentially be bad. But it was really good right
That's
now.
why we thought that he is considering if he wants to play his Thoughtsis or not. And he made, as it seems, the good call.
Yeah, he made the best choice. Okay, Gilgate coming into Shockline coming into play top, and we have a Johnny, which doesn't do anything
okay.
really. No, he
Johnny's okay. I know. If he finds a pitcher, then everything is going to be fine. But Johnny is okay right now.
yeah, that is fine, I guess. And another land drop. Ooh, Gorklan, but I don't think that's Johnny flashes that. And Bill, of course, takes 2 damage to play his Sacred Foundry and so right now, let's see what Nick decides to do on his turn. If you were Nick, would you wait for Bill to get some more on this go?
No.
Oh, we're gonna have Asif, the Nightmare Weaver, removing some cards, and this is another Voice of Resurgence.
He did Voice of Resurgence.
Can he play that? No, he cannot. Oh, he cannot play that.
Chronopoulos was going to draw a Voice of Resurgence, which was
it would have been so good. I mean, Nick has been really lucky with his Thoughtsis hitting voice, and with his Asif hitting voice again. I mean, let's see. If you are Bill, you need something like a Hexproof guy, but because Gorklan is not gonna make it. But say that Gorklan makes it through, do you hit Asif or do you hit Nick? Right now,
most likely we're going for Nick.
I mean, you're an aggro deck basically, a combo aggro deck.
The only way you can win this game is just you address him. Oh, he's going for Asher. I see the Bar Flash.
Oh, the Bar Flash. So right now he's gonna gain 6 life. And
so the good thing with Ajani right now was that with Ajani he could just pump up Gorklan Rampager and start attacking without wasting his auras. That's the reason why Ajani, when he casted it, was okay.
Yeah.
It wasn't greater, but it was something that was
also if Ajani goes ultimate right now, that would have been really good. He could get so many card tokens because his life is so high, and that's never gonna happen because Potential Spirit takes care of that.
Now Fellahides has the Voice of Resurgence on his side.
And this is a really bad part because you cannot play auras while the voice is active. It's really bad. No, actually you can play. Yeah, you can play auras, but it's gonna be bad. And what I mean by bad is you block. Did I miss something? Okay. Okay, so right now we're gonna have
Celestial.
Okay, oh, he did a Celestial Charm.
It's a knight from Celestial.
Yeah, it's a knight. Yeah, sorry. We got that. We were a bit confused because of the glare, but it's fine. So right now we have a Voice of Resurgence turn down as a listening charm, and we're gonna see flinching cards on set charm. I don't think that's gonna live. Well, I believe it's very hard for this to live.
So this is a weird moment actually.
I mean, if you have like the Bar Flash or anything, that would have been. It would be really hard for him. Yours Downfall does it as well. Last Breath in Response does it.
Second hero.
And that's it. Yeah, that's game. Yeah.
I will see he tried to play this game. He tried to win it after Mulligan dealt before.
Yeah, but you cannot win against a Mulligan to 4. You cannot win against a Mulligan to 4. I mean, the best way to win is having your opponent Mulligan every single game.
Alright, so let's go to the side.
Okay, sideboards. So you
What,
start. Yeah.
what do you think Esper controls going to side in?
All right, now you're playing against a deck that's most likely creature, so you need Nyx Fleece Ram in order to gain some life, block something, and maybe you side in the Duresses and the Nashok. I'm not really sure
The rest most likely, yeah.
because you take out.
I don't think you can side in Asher because you need way too much time to mill your opponent.
Also, D side. No, no, D side. No.
The rest is going to do the job.
I think you need Duress and you need the Nyx Fleece Ram if you are the Esper control deck. Also, what else do you think?
I don't.
Maybe Archangel, one of them, but to gain some life back, but I'm not really sure. Okay, can we see the Auras deck because that's what I want to see. Okay, so we are gonna see Adani's presence because it makes everything indestructible. It's a stripe card.
Huge one.
Finslayer Paladin because it's a pseudo hexproof guy, gets away from removal spells.
I don't think we're going to see Finslayer. Finslayer is more like for mid-range matchups. Most likely it's a lesson charm. Or the gift.
Oh no,
Just one more
gift. I don't think that's anything. I mean, those Elysian Charm and Gift of Words of are for. Oh, Skylasher. Yeah, Skylasher has protection from blue, so why not? Plus protection from blue with combination cards.
The flash things. It sounds good.
No, it's fine. I mean, you can get some damage. You know, you can get some damage through with this. So, the players are,
They have finished their sideboard.
almost. Nick is still sideboarding. So right
He's
now,
considering his final options.
I mean, if you're playing, Nick got really lucky that he's won in Mulligan so many times, but yeah, I don't know. If if he doesn't get not lucky again, how do you approach this matchup? I mean, do you want to see like a hand that has like foxes to take away the auras? Do you want to see a hand with detection square or verdict?
Yeah, with verdict. Sorry, I want to see verdict in my hand, of course. And one duress would be perfect. A very good duress, good combination, and of course lands.
Yeah, you want to see lands. You're an Esper deck. You're a control deck. You're playing something close to 28 lands. I mean, you want to see lands. 26 lands. Oh, you're looking at the wrong list. List another list. Yeah. Okay, so last time is checking out how many lands they control the place. How many lands are there?
He's playing 26.
Okay, yeah, 26 lands. Let's see if Nick can do it. We see the dresses going in, of course, yeah. And we also see, Gkyzis. What is that a Gkyzis? I'm not really sure.
We're going to find out.
Okay, we're gonna find out. Hopefully Bill doesn't, his last ones. Hopefully he gets a nice big guy with lots of auras and
I
starts.
hope none of them, because I just want to see good magic.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate. The previous turn where we had Nick and he couldn't just get his engine rolling. And you see this now. What Nick is doing, like the big pilot shuffling. You see players doing that sometimes, but it doesn't really matter. You just pilot shuffle into how many pilots you want, and then you shuffle, and everything is fine.
It's the best way to make sure your cards are all stuck together from your previous.
Yeah, you break the clamps up, and you do not actually randomize it. In order to randomize it, you got to shuffle normally.
Shuffle after. What's something that Chronopoulos is going to do now?
Yeah, he's gonna do this randomizing.
But you are shuffling your deck.
Yeah.
You're making sure nothing is stuck together from the previous turn.
Okay.
That's why pile shuffling is very crucial.
Okay, first come on, land monsters and auras, and I believe we do have. Do we have a keep? Yeah. I mean, I could keep that if we. Let's have one land. Two lands.
Yes, two lands, I think.
Two lands. Yeah. Okay. It's a keep. I mean, if the lands are if the launch can cast voiceover sense that he has in his hand, then it's a keep.
So they're both keeping.
Okay, Temple of Garden tapped, followed by Temple of Mystery with Wolf's Cry. The card will remain on top. He will draw for his turn, and
He found the third land, and he's losing it, paying 2 life.
he's paying 2 life for the land to come untapped, and he's gonna cast a guy, and he will start shooting up those guys. And he will start. Ooh, Nick's place Ram comes in, and this is gonna be a tough right, so unblock. Okay, shoot up with ethereal armor plus madcap skills. Attack 4. Attack 4. How much damage? So Nick is a take life. This is worst time for game. Most likely. Another worst time. Yeah, it's game. I mean, it's war charm on the war charm.
It was just a
It was really fun. I mean, we were trying to catch up. What's enchanted by what, and that was really fast. I mean,
actually, I think that every game of auras is like this.
Yeah. You either win fast or you lose fast. Ωραία, λοιπόν, οπότε. So, right now, if I'm Nick, I'm gonna be on the play, because if I let the other guy be on the play, that's too bad.
Of course, you're going to play this.
Yeah. So, right now, what you wanna see is. Okay, so if you are Bill, however, you want to see a fast hand, of course, like 7-card keep, everything gets to be played, gets to be
Like
expanded.
the hand he kept in the previous game.
Yeah, like the hand we saw before. And it was amazingly fast. I mean, we kind of lost it for we lost it for a bit, and then it was over because it had like 2 more storms or something. And
2 more storms.
Yeah, it's more storms is really bad if your opponent has a huge guy attacking you. So, Nick right now wants to see a hand that has a lot of removal spells. Actually, Nick wants his opponent to face that. Let's say that we play a third game. Nick wants to see a hand that has lots of removal, lots of disruption, and somehow gets to make it to that late stages of the game.
Alright, we see both players keeping their first hand.
That's good for us, both Timoras. Skylands from both players. Sky to the bottom. Nick gets his turn. And right now, he's going to go ahead and focuses. He's going to go ahead and focuses. And we're going to see a push for certain. Okay, so we're back, and what we will try to do right now is there's gonna be some noise because we're kind of in the midst of all the action. So excuses for that, and we had a pretty nice foxes there from Nick and Asio, which is gonna move. Oh, yet another voice of resurgence.
And we see Chronopoulos has missed his land drop, which is something really bad for him.
It really sad. You know, if he could play that voice of resurgence, things would have been better. Because right now things wouldn't have been so close. Okay, so right now we have Nick decide passing the turn in. This is a clay cover scout. That's gonna no, he's gonna be enchanted with an ethereal armor, and that's gonna make ooh, the power flash comes down, and I believe as a response to the ethereal armor. Yeah. So he's just gonna gain one life. Oh, Archangel and casting a voice of resurgence out of Asiok, and this is a pretty good turn. I mean, if you are the Esper control, you're feeling pretty good right now.
And he has a second Archangel in his hand.
I mean, next turn he's gonna go some of the other, play the other Archangel, attack with both. Everything gets boosted, and everything gets boosted again because you gain life, and that stuff happens when Archangel is in play. So right now it's another Archangel. These things are gonna attack, so he takes 5 damage. Out of this goes down to 16. And all these things will get boosted twice. Asik is gonna take up, and there's a Glade Cover Scout that can be played, has Hexproof. So yeah, it's game. It's really double Archangel filling against a creature deck. It's enough. Okay, so we're gonna be back in a moment with one of the two players. Actually, we're gonna get Nick back. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, and we're gonna be back. We're gonna have an interview with one of these two guys. So stay tuned, and we'll be back shortly.